team that can get it done on the ground. The Patriots are top 10 in rushing TDs. They'll go up against the Raiders defense that needs to be ready for it.
All right, Larry, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the New England Patriots. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lynch. A good pickup there at 22.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Lynch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And the wideout in motion. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lynch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They'll look to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Here we go now. Here we go. Leopard. Gone.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got Lockett. They convert on third with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Lucky
throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by eabawla10's. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Gone.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll set up a throw. steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mario Edwards in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Third and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go now. Green 39.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. A good pickup there at 22.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mario Edwards in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Lucky 56. Hang on now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. Green, 39. Leopard. Detroit. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
They'll look to throw here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. Finding room inside the 40. It's caught. Lockett. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by eabawla10's. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with a visiting rate. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard near the 25. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They begin the drive with Pumphrey, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Again, it's Pumphrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. New England on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. 3-19. Over.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Time running out here on the play clock. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They start on the ground with Pumphrey. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
They'll run again with Pumphrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Back now in Foxborough. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On play action, they'll throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They run with Pumphrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 319.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down at 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Mario Edwards in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. They'll set up to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now Mixon. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So the Patriots coming out now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Detroit! No, check. Patriot!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete to Lockett. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by eabawla10's. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal, but in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Right there at the 43. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And Ingram holds it in. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now let's go. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 10 seconds to go.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Forced out to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.